Hi guys, welcome to my Desert Island Discs. It took me quite a while to come up with the list that I've come up with, and I kept changing it right up to the last minute, so probably by the time even that I upload this I would have changed my mind, so this is it for now. I've taken this really seriously as if I'm actually going to be stuck on a desert island at some point with only these 8 songs to listen to over and over and over again. The first song was actually a no-brainer for me. Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. It's such a great power ballad just to sing along to, and I have so many great memories associated with this song, and it's just amazing. And I just feel like if I were alone on an island I'd want a massive thing to belt out to. So yeah, a bit of Bonnie Tyler. The second song is a combination of 2 loves of mine. I don't think it's the best version of this song necessarily, and I also don't think it's the best vocals of this person, but since it's 2 loves and it's brought together by this one version of this song, I went for this, which is A Change Is Gonna Come, Adam Lambert's version. So the song itself, I think it's just a really perfect song. I have loads and loads of versions of it on my iPod, and I just love Adam Lambert, so I thought this way I could get to hear his voice, which is something special in itself, as well as the song that I love, so yeah. And sticking with the theme of great voices that I would want to hear were I alone with no human contact on an island, Dylan Saunders and his version of To Have a Home from the Space Tour. Again, not the original artist, but I think slightly better than Darren Criss's version. And it's Dylan. I mean, Dylan's voice is just like chocolate melting. I was going to say chocolate melting on my ears, but that'd actually be really gross. It is to the ears what melting chocolate is to the mouth. Basically, I like it. Next on my list is Let Me Live by Queen. It's not one of their most well-known songs. I think maybe that's kind of why I love it, because it's not overplayed, although if I were on an island with it, it would be. But in the same vein as Bonnie Tyler earlier, it would be a great one to belt out to, and it's just a great song. It may not be one of their most well-known, but if you don't know it, go listen to it down below. Next up is the Beatles, Blackbird/Yesterday from their Love album. For those of you who don't know the Love album, this version has the introduction, so the guitar intro of Blackbird, and then goes into Yesterday, and it's got lovely strings, and it's that whole album I absolutely adore, and Blackbird is one of my favourite songs, so even though this wouldn't actually have the words bit of Blackbird, I think that's fine. I could listen to the introduction and kind of pause it for Blackbird, and then Yesterday, as everyone knows, is just kind of one of those perfect songs. So I'm kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone with that one as well. Next up, I have The Gambler by Fun, for no other reason than I just like it. It's just sweet. And then another sweet song, which is kind of in a similar vein to The Gambler in the lyrics. The Gambler's all about family, and so is White Wine in the Sun by Tim Minchin. It's November now, so I can listen to Christmas music, but this is the one Christmas song that I listen to all year round. It is, to me, what Christmas is about. Obviously, because we're Jewish, it's not a religious thing. It just is all about family and everyone getting together, no matter what religion. All my friends at school from different religions all did something at Christmas. It's just a day that reminds you of the people who are around you, who are important to you, who you love, and it gives you a little bit of time to take a bit of a break from the rest of your life and enjoy Christmas. I love Christmas, and I think if I were on an island alone, this song would remind me of my family and of one of my favourite days of the year. The last one on my list is a late entry and knocked a couple of other things that I was thinking of off the list. And it's in here because I showed a provisional list to Laurie, and she had a go at me because it was too depressing and there were no fun songs, even though I maintain that any power ballad is fun. And so I went for Paradise by the Dashboard Light, the Glee version. Now, I know the original version is Meatloaf, and I'm sure it's great, and I've heard it, and I'm sure if I hadn't heard the Glee version first I would think it's great, but I sing along to the Glee version with so much joy, and I know they cut stuff, and so when I listen to the original I'm like, but this isn't right, I'm trying to sing along to the next bit. So it would have to be the Glee cast version. Of all the songs Glee has done, it might be a surprise that this is the one I'm going for, but in terms of a fun song that I just sing along to when I'm alone, this would be it. There are a few songs that didn't quite make the cut. I thought I'd have something Matt Doyle in there for the same reason of Dylan Saunders and Adam Lambert, just for his voice, but I just couldn't pick a song. So I thought if I can't pick it, it's not worthy. Also, I thought maybe something S Club 7, I was going with a Reach, and I also thought maybe I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys, because those songs have such memories for me and they're so much fun, but then I just thought, all those songs are more fun with other people, and I don't want to be reminded of the fact that there are no other people there with me on this desert island. In terms of books, I would be so happy with the Shakespeare, to To be honest, I'd be like, this is it. I can finally read all Shakespeare, I can kind of act them out, I can figure out what they mean. That would be great for me. I'd also read the Bible from cover to cover, because why not? It's good to get to know all these stories, I guess. This was actually easy for me. As soon as we decided we were going to do Desert Island Discs, I knew exactly which book I was going to pick. And that book is Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace. My copy's actually in Cambridge rather than here in the flat, so I can't show you in person how thick it is, but the version I have is 1079 pages long. It is proper bulky. And so even though I own a copy, I haven't started reading it, even though I love David Foster Wallace's writing. It's just uncomfortable to hold, you can't take it anywhere, it's daunting. So I think a desert island would be a great time to finally read Infinite Jest. In terms of luxury item, it was really tricky for me. I just don't know. Part of me thinks I always want to kind of write a novel or write more, but I have no idea. So it's kind of this weird abstract dream of mine to write a novel that I'm 99% sure that it won't happen just because I don't have an idea. I'm hoping for my J.K. Rowling on a train moment, but I don't see it coming soon. But hopefully, were I on a desert island with not much else to do, I could whip up a novel. But then I also thought, if I were on a desert island for any length of time, I would possibly be able to figure out a way to write something. I don't know if I'm being super optimistic with that one. I probably am. Oh well. So I think that I could craft myself. What I couldn't craft myself would be DVDs, so I think maybe it would be the box set of One Tree Hill. I know that I probably should have come up with something a bit more exciting, but if I could have the box set of One Tree Hill and obviously something with which to watch that box set, I think that would keep me happy quite a while. There's bits that they're all associated with different parts of my life. There are memories associated to episodes. I would know which episodes to watch if I wanted to be reminded of how great my friends are back home when I'm, when I'll be rescued, or family, or memories I have of watching certain episodes with my friend. I know that if I'm on a desert island, there would be days I would just want to cry, and I know that there are episodes which I could watch which would make me cry in the right sort of way. So yeah, I think that actually would be my luxury item in the end. And as for which of the discs I would save from the water if they all were washed up, I think it would be Total Eclipse of the Heart. I just really, really love power ballads. What can I say? So I'm really intrigued to see what you guys will come up with for your Desert Island discs, and to listen to them all as playlists and imagine myself on a desert island. But hopefully we'll never find ourselves there. And let's face it, if we do, it won't be with this stuff. So until next week, bye!